Hey guys, this is the NC Mac Truck. How are you doing today? I actually go by several names now. The gamer tag I'm using in this commentary is Cosmic Homicide, mostly because I ran out of live on my other one. And the way I see it is it doesn't matter because I've been playing on this one for about 3 weeks now, and only playing literally like a couple hours the whole week, and you know. I think it's fine. I'm almost 44. I'm getting ready to get my commando. Um, and I just want to say what's going to set my channel apart, what's going to make you want to come and watch my videos, since you guys are the best fans in the world, is my videos aren't going to be like just monster scores all the time. They're going to be struggles, and they're going to be like what I could have done better. And they're also going to teach you guys like how to play certain roles, maybe when certain attachments become useful. Like, one of the most common questions I ever get is, you know, what's the point of the grenade launcher? And you're probably thinking to yourself right now, what is this guy doing? Why is he camping so much? The reason being is because my role in this game, I'm playing in a full party. The final score is 44 and 4. I forgot to add in the final score, but if you count the kills, then yeah, that's how many I got. If you really want to, or you can take my word for it. But basically, what it is we were playing in a full party on 24/7 Nuketown, and well, we decided it'd be fun to rotate roles, and I got put on Slayer, I got put on Objective Runner, I got put on Defensive a couple times. But my job, basically as a Slayer, is to kill as many people as possible, keep them in the back of their spawn, and right now I'm kind of doing a mixture between the Slayer and trying to defend B. Right there, I get my first kill streak. I'm running the 378, I believe it is. Yep. And right there, I get my Blackbird. But anyway, I'll talk about that later. What's going to separate my channel from others is I'm going to be like not necessarily blogging as some people like to do on theirs, like just talking over gameplay, which is basically what I'm doing. But mine's going to be more of helping you make better decisions within your game. Um, I have a decent KD. It's getting ready to get over two. So I'm not the world's best player. I'm not. I'm definitely no X Jaws. I can't get a game every other game, but what I can do is I do make better decisions than some. And there is an example of not a good decision. As I ran outside, even though I knew they had a chopper gunner up and I or chopper, and I didn't have ghost. That was pretty stupid on my part. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is I want to teach you guys basically like why you should use certain attachments, like dual mags. A lot of people just say, "Oh, it gives me extra ammo." That's not the point of it. You don't want to use dual mags with sleight of hand. What you want to use dual mags with is if you kind of want to use your steady aim or your warlord or something, because it's basically two perks in one, and you're wasting a perk if you're using dual mags and you're using steady aim or sleight of hand in my opinion. Now that's just my opinion, but just stuff like this, like the grenade launchers. The grenade launcher is not meant for you to run around with it like a primary. The grenade launcher is meant if you see a group of three and you waste your whole clip taking out two, you can quickly switch to that grenade launcher and pick up the third kill. I'm going to be teaching you stuff like this. I already have a gameplay with the grenade launcher, so I'm going to leave you an option. Like, do you want to see that gameplay, or do you want to see my objective running gameplay, which is not the best score. It's 38 and 10, but it's just me running objectives most of the time, or attempting to, and I get on a good kill streak at the end of the day, at the end of the game. So, basically, what you want to do as a Slayer here is you want to find the best place possible, no matter if you want to call it camping or what. You want to find the best point of advantage for you, and you want to basically, I'm going to say, defend a high traffic area like I am now, because as you can see right there, they are coming from that little fence area right there and through the trucks mostly, which is the area I'm guarding. And if you can look in the mini map, I have teammates on that side of the map, which is also helping. Um, and we got mortars up right now, which is a very good thing. So if you have good teammates like I do here, you won't really have to do as much as possible. Now, not to say I'm rolling with the best people in the world, but we win more games than we lose when we roll in a full party like this. They do manage to get a chopper gunner on us. I'm pretty sure it's from a care package. I'm not exactly sure though. Um, But I'm just trying to do my job of defending B and patrolling that high traffic area. Now, you may be wondering, oh, sorry, black screen here for some reason. That was weird. No, my computer fell asleep. Now you may be wondering what perks I'm using and why I'm reloading so slow. Because normally on an M16 you'd see maybe a, kind of, maybe a, how to put it, mainly a sort of sleight of hand combination with your hardline. But on this class, since I'm Slayer, I'm using my scavenger. And see, that's that chopper gunner they got out of the care package. But that's okay, because it really doesn't matter. Um, but you really need that extra ammo. So you're either going to have to go with your dual mags, which then sleight of hand would be a waste, or you're going to need to go with your scavenger. And I recommend scavenger, A, because it gives you an extra ammo at the beginning, and B, because you can then it gives you a little bit more freedom. You can resupply your grenades and flashbangs, and that just helps you, in my opinion, slay better. Now, another option you could do, and the reason I'm not using sleight of hand is mostly because I'm using an M16, and I thought that hardened pro. Well, first off, when I use three burst guns, I like to use hardened because I have no flinch and it helps me aim better. That's a personal preference. Not to say that, and that tomahawk, I went back and I watched the theater, and it actually came in and bounced off the wall and hit me. So I thought that was pretty cool, getting his little only use me blade on. Um, but anyway, back to. But one reason I like to use hardened is because it's basically kind of. I like to think of it like laser tag in a way. If they're hiding behind something, I can kind of just pop them if I can guess where they are. And this, I'm sad I couldn't save my teammate, but I did pick up the kill, giving us another radar. Now, if you notice, we are all running radar pretty much, so it's not a question. Only we actually got up against a fairly, like, I'm not going to say terrible, but I'm going to say they weren't the best players in the world, okay? Um, and look at that stunning rolling thunder by my teammate. That was we were all laughing in theater. But not to say that this guy has great care packages on that other team. I mean, a chopper gunner, and then later on he gets a rolling thunder that magically kills me right before I get my blackbird again. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, hardened. That no flinch really helps in gunfights because if you're going up against an AK-74 with a M16, it's about you have about 6/10 of a chance to kill him in my opinion. And when I put on hardened, it seems that I only die maybe once out of 10 times when facing like an AK-74U or an AK-47 up close. Um, and that really helps me out. So this is where I laugh because he gets that rolling thunder in there, and bye Mac. And then they call in and I just thought that was pretty funny. But 9 times out of 10, I'll beat them when I'm using my hard end. Plus, here's another quick strategy: is you always want to throw your nades right on top of the objective. That discourages people from running on that are already, and if they do, then it's free kills for you. And then my last perk is Ninja, so I can hear them if they're coming up on me. That's pretty self-explanatory. No, I don't use Turtle Beaches, but one thing I really do like about Ninja is even without Turtle Beaches, it's a really effective perk because if I have my Dazzle Capture card in, um, I can hear the audio through my computer speakers or headset, which is really nice because I can hear pretty much everything going on, and that saved me about $40 getting Turtle Beaches, which I really like. The only draw side is I can't communicate with my team, so we usually roll on Skype. Um, uh, when I'm recording this, I'm in a party with Junior and Summer, or actually Summer's cousin, Claudia. But back back on topic. So yeah, Ninja, it really helps you because it gives you that slight edge. If the other players can't hear you, then and you can hear them, then you're going to be able to turn on people more often than not. And this really comes in effect is because I can hear them walking around under me if they do get too close, and I can just turn around and whip to my Python, or I can knife them or something. And playing on tactical, this is really key because I don't have that kind of knife one, or I don't have that knife that nice little knife when you press down on your joystick that a lot of other players do have. And that's a problem because I can't panic knife, but I don't like panic knifing anyway. and this gives me the edge because I'll know they're there. They might not necessarily know I'm there, so I can usually always get the jump on them. And for my equipment is the motion sensor, and that is you might be thinking, oh, well, that's just so he can camp. And no, what the motion sensor is there for is I was also getting the responsibility of kind of guarding B, which, or not B, but A, which I think is pretty good. And I think this is pretty cool how I jumped down and knifed that guy for the win. But that's basically what the motion sensor was there for. I'll have another gameplay for you guys on Wednesday. Thank you. This is the NC Mac Truck, and peace out.